Mindfulness is the ability to be the observer. That's what, and from the Eastern tradition, that's the ultimate, it's meditation. What we say is that it's about being the observer of the choice to be more loving. And we actually have a lovely little acronym that we use, which is HAIL. And we use this as a tool for practicing mindfulness. And H stands for halt. Whenever you're presented with something that's taking you out of your stillness, halt, stop, and observe the facts. Don't go to the place of giving any of it a meaning. I say use a full stop, not a comma. These are the facts. Don't give any of them a meaning. A is what's going to be the after effect if I continue down this route of what I've always done. Take a moment to think about how it's going to impact on me, on others, and the planet if I go down this route. I've done it before. I know what it's going to do. Let's take a moment to think about what the impact's going to be. L is what's the loving alternative?
Yeah.
In other words, what choice do I have in this moment to be able to take a different route that would be better serving for me, to others, and the planet? And then the last one is this is the one that shocks everyone, which is E, and that is take the easy option. If the easy option is to do what you've always done, then do it. Now, how does that work? The fact that you've stopped and considered the loving alternative, you have helped to reinforce or to build a new neural pathway.
And awareness, yeah.
So awareness is about building new neural pathways. So you could have the same, it could be cigarette smoking, and you're about to have a cigarette. You stop. What's the after effect? What's the loving alternative? What's the easy option? You might go 100 times and pick up the cigarette and smoke it. But each time you've done that, you've built and developed a stronger neural pathway about the loving alternative. And it might be time 101 where you've got the choice, and guess what? The easy option is to go, nah, I don't think I'm going to do it this time.
That's one of the things I loved about your approach to mindfulness, because it really is, for lack of a better term, a non-violent approach, because with a lot of mindfulness as it's taught by various mindfulness gurus, it becomes more of like an addict struggling and telling themselves they've got to not do this or their life's going to get ruined. And so the trauma that they create within themselves and the stress is actually as much as the situation they had in the first place. It's a low stress, almost no stress way to begin to participate in a legitimate spiritual growth process and work at a level that makes it fun instead of stressful.
Here's a real life situation. Because I was such a big man, it came as a result of making poor choices around food. Food was my coping tool. I was in a grocery shop getting some bits and pieces, and I saw some scorched almonds. And without even thinking, I went over and picked up the scorched almonds, which was a real old behavior about how to deal with major emotional trauma. I halted. I know what the after effect is. I know what the loving alternative is. And I made the easy option. And in that moment, the easy option was to buy the scorched almonds.
Cool.
It was.
Yeah.
It was really being honest with what's the easy option here. Now, when it came to opening it, same thing. Go through the same process. The loving thing would be to have just a couple of these and share it with everybody else, as opposed to eating the whole packet myself, which I could do really easily.
Yeah.
And the easy option in that moment was to share it with others. You see?
I love that. There's a lot of ways to choose a gradient of the easy option that still allows you to be in the game, but also not to depart from yourself so much that you're almost excommunicating yourself.
That's right.